Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta again. I am your host, Keisha Lanslin. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. We are going to shift the focus on you just a little and go towards education. I'm here with Dr. Bowser. I'm going to talk a little about Agnes Scott College. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
I got to say, what a gem it is to have Agnes Scott in the city of Decatur. I mean, every day when you're driving in the area, you see, different placards going up about the awards and the things that you're bringing to the city and things that you're bringing to the state. You all are really a gift. But it looks like you've gotten a gift most recently.
It's true. We're very lucky. Thank you so much for saying that. We're so happy to be in Decatur and to be a part of the community and to be a good neighbor. And we're very grateful right now for our federal delegation, particularly Senators John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, who supported us in getting this grant from the federal government of $1.1 million in support of our new graduate programs, which are contributing to the healthcare professions in Georgia.
That is amazing. $1.1 million. And it's for, I guess, mental health students who are focusing on mental health care. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So two new programs actually that we have. So Agnes Scott has a strong and long history of strong undergraduate programs starting in 1890. And in recent years, we've decided to expand on some strengths in the undergraduate programs and build some graduate programs. So this grant in particular supports two new graduate programs. One is a training program for clinical mental health counselors, and the other is a training program for physician's assistants. So the clinical mental health counselors program, we already have some students. We're about to graduate our first cohort in May. So that's really exciting, coming up next month. And then the physician's assistant program, we're going to open applications in May and welcome our first group of students next fall.
That is so exciting. The fact that you're able to open up, just that, again, everybody, when you say Agnes Scott, they think, oh yeah, an amazing liberal arts college, but there's so much more to that than what it used to be when we were in school. When I was in school, liberal arts were, it was kind of a niche. It was very specific, but this just opens it up to those students so much more.
It's really true. It's such a good observation. So we know, the liberal arts undergraduate education is so strong because it helps students develop such strong critical thinking skills, find connections between the classroom and the world, et cetera. So we know what a good foundation it is. But I think you're exactly right that it leads to these much broader pathways than we've ever considered in the past, right? And the other thing is that we're really proud of the way we're making a space to serve a community of students that looks like the communities and the neighborhoods that we want to be a part of. So our undergraduate population is incredibly diverse, and we tried to build on that moving into our graduate programs. Our graduate programs are 70% student of color right now. We feel like our work helping to change the way the professions look, the healthcare professions look, and to change the representation in them is really going to help people be able to access that care in a new way.
I'm just so excited. I'm proud. I'm excited, and it's funny when you live close to areas like that, when there's the colleges and universities, you kind of feel a little ownership of it, right? Again, I feel proud, and I do not have a degree from Agnes.
We will see you any day of the week, Keisha. We're so happy for that pride. Come on to campus whenever you have a couple hours free near home soon, and we'll take you around the new building that we're using this money to support renovations of, and you should see all the equipment that goes in for these training programs. I would love to show you.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. Well, for those who can't do that, though, is there a website? Is there a place that they could go and learn a little bit more about Agnes Scott, learn a little bit more about all the accolades and the fantastic things that you guys do for the ladies?
Absolutely. So agnescott.edu is our website where you can find out about all our strong undergraduate programs, all the ways in which we're trying to shape the next generation of leaders for this world. And then you can learn about these graduate programs, which are building all new pathways into healthcare professions.
Well, congratulations. It is well deserved. And again, thank you for being a gem in this community. It is a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me and for being such a good neighbor. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right, guys, please go to the website. Please learn a little bit more about all the amazing things that we have right here in our own community. It's right in our backyard. Please take the opportunity to learn more. And thanks, guys, for tuning into this segment of Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.